Dear child, the angels have an important message for you today. The angels are gently surrounding you with their presence, and they are helping you feel something that has been quietly forming beneath the surface of your life. There is someone whose energy is tied to yours. Someone who is going through something deep and difficult. And whether you see it or not, whether they admit it or not, their inner world has been deeply shaken by your presence. Not because you did something wrong, not because you caused harm, but because the light you carry, the love you gave, the energy you brought into their life, or even the distance you created, has awakened something powerful within them that they were not ready to face. This person may still appear strong to others. They may act like they have everything under control. They may continue to walk with confidence, speak with certainty, and make choices that seem logical on the surface. But underneath all of that, they are struggling. They are feeling things. They don't understand. They are being pulled into an emotional space they've spent a long time avoiding. They're feeling restless, confused, and uncertain. And the weight of it all is becoming harder for them to hide. They were once someone who believed that could manage their emotions with reason. They thought they could control how deeply they let themselves feel. They thought they could go through life without ever having to deal with the deeper truths that come with vulnerability and love. But your presence touched something in them. You stirred their soul. You awakened emotions that had been buried, and now they are not sure how to handle what is rising to the surface. They may not tell you any of this. They may not even admit it to themselves. But inside they are being forced to confront a part of themselves they've long ignored. Maybe they are feeling guilt for not treating you the way you deserved. Maybe they are feeling regret for staying silent when they should have spoken. Maybe they are feeling shame for turning away from something that felt so real. Or maybe they are simply overwhelmed by the truth that your love made them feel more alive than anything else ever has. Whatever it is heavy. And they are carrying it quietly, trying to act as if nothing is happening, trying to convince themselves they are still in control, but they are not. They are unraveling inside. And it's because your energy, your love, your presence or your absence has left a mark that cannot be erased. They may try to distract themselves. They may pour their energy into work, into responsibilities, into building the life they once believed would bring them happiness. But none of it is working the way it used to. There's a hollow feeling now, a subtle ache that won't leave a quiet voice in the back of their mind that keeps whispering that something important has been lost. They're starting to realize that even if they have everything they thought they wanted, it still doesn't feel like enough. Because the one thing that felt true, that felt real, was you. And they didn't know how to hold on to that when they had it. This realization didn't happen all at once. It's been creeping in slowly through unexpected memories, quiet nights, old songs, or even brief moments when they feel your energy out of nowhere. They might not speak your name, but they feel you. And the more they feel you, the more the burden inside grows. The burden of what they didn't say, what they didn't do, what they didn't value when they had the chance. They are beginning to understand, forgotten or pushed aside. It doesn't fade with time. It doesn't disappear with distance. It lingers in the soul, waiting to be acknowledged. The angels want you to know that while they are feeling all of this, None of it is your responsibility to carry. You are not here to fix their emotions. You are not here to ease their burden. You are not here to wait for them to finally see what you've always known. You've already done your part. You gave your love. You showed up with truth. You touched their heart in a way that left a lasting impact. And now it is not your job to carry their pain or solve their confusion. This is their lesson. This is their journey. This is their truth to face, and they must walk through it on their own. You are not meant to hold on to the weight of someone else's silence. You are not meant to stay stuck in the shadows of someone else's indecision. You are not meant to delay your life while someone else tries to figure out what they feel. The love that is truly meant for you will never come with confusion, fear, or hesitation. It will not leave you guessing. It will not ask you to shrink or wait or suffer. The love that is meant for you will be clear, open, and sure. It will recognize your worth from the very beginning and honor it fully. It will not come with burdens. It will come with peace. This person may one day wake up to the full truth of what you meant to them. They may realize they let something rare slip through their fingers. They may come to terms with their feelings and want to return. And if they do, it must be as someone who has faced their own truth, who has done their healing, who is no longer running from themselves. If they return still uncertain, still afraid, still unable to give you what you deserve, then that is not love, and it is not for you. You must never forget your worth. You must never lose yourself in waiting. You must never tie your peace to someone else's confusion. The angels are walking with you, helping you see the path ahead more clearly. They are reminding you that you are whole, even without closure. That you are enough, even without someone else's validation. That you are lovable, even if someone else didn't know how to love you. Right? Your journey is still unfolding. And there are beautiful things ahead that you haven't even imagined yet. There is a kind of love waiting for you that will not ask you to carry pain, just to be seen. It will not come with silence or regret. It will come with presence, truth, and a heart that meets yours with readiness. Let this person feel what they need to feel. Let them walk through their own darkness. Let them confront what they avoided, but do not follow them into the storm. Do not take on their emotional weight as your own. You are free now. Free to walk forward with peace. Free to grow in your light. Free to open your heart again to something that feels soft and safe and whole. Let their struggle remain theirs. You are not meant to carry what they refuse to heal. You are not meant to hold on to someone who still doesn't know how to hold you. You are meant for a love that shows up without question, without fear, without delay. The angels are guiding you toward that love now. One that sees you. One that stays. One that feels light on your heart and sure in your soul. It is coming. Not because you chased it. Not because you waited. But because you finally chose yourself. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are being led every step of the way. And what is waiting for you will never ask you to earn your worth. It will meet you as you are, and it will feel like peace. You deserve this kind of love. And it is closer than you think. There is someone out there who never expected to feel this way about you. Not after so much time. Not after everything they told themselves. They truly believed that with enough days, enough distractions, enough space, the feelings they once had for you would fade away like a distant memory. But no matter how far they tried to run from it, no matter how much they convinced themselves they had moved on, the truth has followed them. You have never really left their heart. In fact, the longer time goes on, the more they feel the weight of what they lost. They thought you were someone they could forget. They thought your love was something they could replace, but now they understand. You were not just a chapter in their life, you were the part that held the story together. They used to think they had it all, that their life was full structured and successful. They believed they had everything they needed. Security, routine, the admiration of others, and the comfort of control. But none of it prepared them for the kind of emptiness. They feel now an emptiness that nothing can fill, not their job, not new relationships, not all the things that once brought them pride. Because now they realize that, without real love, without a connection that speaks to the soul, none of it really means anything. The success feels silent. The smiles feel forced, the victories feel cold. And behind all of it is the hollow echo of your absence. They didn't expect to care this much. They didn't expect the thoughts of you to come rushing in when they're alone, when they close their eyes, or when they hear something that reminds them of your voice. They're starting to understand that what they had with you was different. It was real. It was rare. It was something they couldn't control. And because they couldn't control it, they walked away from it. They thought they had more time. They thought love could be postponed, that emotions could wait until everything else in life was perfectly in place. But now they know love doesn't work that way. Love doesn't wait until it's convenient. Love asks to be felt, to be chosen, to be embraced while it's still there. And they didn't. They didn't choose it when it mattered most. What hurts them now is not just the loss of you, but the deep understanding that you were the one thing that made their life truly feel alive. You were the warmth in their cold days. You were the peace in their storms. You were the calm that settled their chaos. But they let you slip through their fingers. And now they're left holding all the things they thought mattered, realizing they don't. They thought they were strong. But now they see that their strength was just avoidance. They thought they were independent. But now they see that it was fear. They thought they were confident. But now they see it was just pride dressed up as protection. And now all that protection has become their prison. They go through their days pretending everything is fine, burying themselves in their work, staying busy, so they don't have to face what's really going on inside. But the truth finds them anyway, in quiet moments. When the noise fades, they feel the weight of their own choices. They think about the moments they didn't fully show up, the words they never said, the love they didn't fight for. They wonder if it's too late, if you've moved on, if someone else is seeing what they couldn't, and that thought more than anything is what breaks them. The angels want you to know that their pain is not your responsibility. Their regret is not your burden. You didn't do anything wrong. You gave them love. You gave them truth. You gave them a place to belong. And when they couldn't meet you in that space, when they didn't rise to the love you offered, you did the hardest, bravest thing. You let go. Not because you stopped caring, not because you stopped hoping, but because you finally cared about yourself enough to stop waiting for someone who wasn't choosing you. You were never supposed to prove your worth to anyone. You were never supposed to beg for love or wait for someone to wake up to the truth of your value. You were born worthy. Your heart was never meant to be treated like an afterthought. You deserve a love that recognizes you from the beginning. A love that doesn't need time or regret to see your light. A love that shows up, chooses you, and stays. If this person is meant to return, it will not be from a place of desperation or emptiness. It will be from growth, from healing, from readiness. But even then, the angels gently remind you, you are not meant to wait for that day. You are already stepping into a new life. You are already walking forward into a space where your joy does not depend on whether someone finally sees your worth. You are growing in ways they may never understand. You are learning how to love yourself the way you once loved them. And in that growth, you are finding a deeper peace, a clearer purpose, a brighter light. They thought you would always be there, that no matter what they did, you would still be waiting. But now they are realizing that you are not where they left you. You are not the same person. You have changed. You are stronger now, softer but wiser, kinder but firmer. And they are starting to feel the panic that comes when someone realizes they waited too long. They are feeling something urgent, something unfamiliar. A desperate need to say something, to fix something, to do something before the door closes for good, but even now fear holds them back. Pride still whispers in their ear. Doubt keeps them frozen. And in this tug of war inside their soul, they are losing time. They thought they had more time to figure it all out, more time to face their feelings, more time to return. But life kept moving. You kept moving. And now they're watching in. You become someone they can't reach, someone they no longer recognize. You are growing into the version of yourself that doesn't settle, the version that doesn't shrink, the version that knows love isn't supposed to hurt, confuse, or delay. And as they witness your transformation from afar, it's causing them more pain than they know how to express. They wonder if you're still open to them. They wonder if your heart, it still remembers. They wonder if they ever cross your mind the way you still cross theirs. But they might never say it. They might never find the courage. Because deep down they know they had their chance and they didn't take it. But this pain, this sorrow, this awakening, they must face it alone. The angels are clear. This is not your pain to hold. This is not your cross to carry. You offered them something sacred. You gave them your heart. You showed them what real love looks like. Honest, open, patient, true. And if they turned away from it, that was their decision. That is their lesson. And they must walk through it now, without expecting you to rescue them. You are not meant to slow down. Just because someone else is only now realizing your worth, you are not meant to stand still in hopes that they'll catch up. You are meant to soar, to heal, to love again. More deeply, more joyfully, more completely. And the love that's meant for you will not be afraid. It will not hesitate. It will not need time to figure it out. It will recognize you the moment it arrives. Lives and wrap you in the kind of safety you always deserves. God bless you, type. Amen if you believe.